What do you know? What do you know? Tell y'all what I know. I know got an 8 a.m. appointment time, so I'm getting a little later start than what I normally like to start my day. But I'm only about 45 minutes away, so there was no reason to get on the road super early. I know we also got some numbers to go over for last week. We'll get to that here in a little bit. We're going to make our way over to, and I know I'm probably fixing to butcher the name of this town, Plaquemine or Plaquemine. I don't know how they pronounce it over here in Louisiana. Stayed the night in this little independent truck stop last night.
Turn left.
Oh man, we're gonna be, got all the little buzzers going off already this morning. But yeah, I stayed the night in this little independent truck stop last night. It wasn't a bad place to stay. $15 to park. It's a quiet night. See if I can get out of here without hitting anything. I had to pay to park and pay to shower. Got unloaded yesterday, and supposed to have been a quick drop and hook. Ended up taking like 3 hours, so by the time I got out of there, I made my way over to the Petro in I think it's Hammond, Louisiana. I think is where that one's at. Alright, where you going, bud? Alright, let me find a gear. There we go. Yeah, there in Hammond, there's that Petro, and then there's the Pilot Flying J across the street. And man, oh man, yeah, I know there's somebody there. Boy, it was a mess over there. I got there. But once again, I don't like running real late in the evening. What I consider late anyway. And it was, I don't know, 7 o'clock when I got there, maybe 7:30. And it was just a crap show. I mean, there was trucks everywhere. What was frustrating about it was there still showed to be 33 reserve spots available. And so I thought for sure I could at least grab one of those. There wasn't a spot one to be found anywhere over there. So then I had to start looking for somewhere else to go, so I went ahead and made my way over here. I can't remember the name of this town. I think the name of that truck stop was Big Boss Travel Plaza or something like that. All them little bumps. Man, oh man. But yeah, Big Boss Travel Plaza. It's a pretty clean place to stay the night at. It wasn't too bad. Got up, went in this morning and get me a cup of coffee. And I ain't never tried them yet. But man, they were selling these things called boudin balls and boudin bites or whatever. Well, they're in there selling them things like donuts at a donut shop, man. I'm you around now. I was standing there in line thinking, man, I ought to get me one of them because apparently everybody likes them. Maybe next time through. I hope my squeaky seat ain't gonna drive y'all crazy today. I don't mess with it, I can't figure out what's squeaking on it. We're gonna get on the highway here. We're gonna make our way over by the Baton Rouge area. See if we can't get loaded this morning. So I'll talk to y'all in a bit. We are loaded, and the rain and wind caught up to me, so that's always fun. This load's a little heavier than what I normally pull. I'm not against pulling heavy loads, but if I don't have to, then I won't. But when I was looking for something to kind of, in a roundabout way, get me back towards the house, this was the only thing that I found that I really liked. And paperwork shows it weighs about 43,000, which isn't too terrible. We're gonna go put it on a scale and make sure my axles are all, make sure my tandems are in the right place. I think they are, but I always like to double check myself. So that's what we're gonna do. There's a Love's about 11 miles up the road. We're gonna go put this thing on the scale, make sure that we're all ready to roll. And we're gonna get to heading west. So I'll catch y'all in a bit. Been sitting in this traffic because both of my GPSs said to stay in the right lane, and as I got closer, I realized that I could have been in the left lane until I got past all this. But now, I can't get in the left lane because there's too much traffic and nobody let me over. So I literally sat in this right lane this whole time. Because my GPS is set, because my GPS basically said to stay in the right lane. And I could have gotten the left lane and went around all this and been on my merry way already. Let's see if we can squeeze through here. Come on, people, give me enough room to get through. There we go. Making our way over to Love so we can get scaled out. All right, let's get this thing scaled out here. First off, if y'all don't have the cat scale app, you need to get it. Because with the cat scale app, you ain't even got to get out of your truck, you ain't got to go in and get your ticket, you ain't got to talk to nobody. All you do is open your app up, and I say that finding my location, so let's punch the number in. There we go. And if you have it all set up already, usually the only thing I ever have to do is verify my trailer number. Once I punch my trailer number in, now if you drive a truck and you're married to a trailer and you don't even gotta mess with this, then all you gotta do is just click accept and just roll right on through it. It's gonna ask you if you accept the amount. Going to submit an authorization. It's going to process your payment, and then once it's done, it'll show you. And like right now, I am 32,520 on my drives, and I'm 34,680 on my trailer. So that means I need to move about 1,000 pounds. So we're going to do that, and then we'll reweigh it. All right, we have reweighed. Drives are sitting at 33,260, and my trailer axle's sitting at 33,9. So it's about as close as I'm going to be able to get it, because I got about half a tank of fuel, and I still need to be able to top off my tanks here shortly. So we're going to roll with that, but that is legal. Now if we can get back out of this place. Oh gosh, if the old truck can find the right gear. This place is a crap show. Man, oh man. With all the traffic backed up on I-10, I think everybody's trying to get off the interstate, and this little bitty Love's is not big enough for the amount of traffic that is trying to slide through here. So, we are going to get back on the highway as soon as we get through all this. I don't know what this guy's doing because he's looking back at me. I don't know why. He's driving forward and looking back at me for some reason. He don't have his flashers on, so I don't think he's planning on backing up. Oh, I see. There's a spot there straight back behind him. He's thinking I was going to take his spot. I'm just trying to get around you, bud. That's all I'm trying to do. Ain't nobody trying to take your spot. Let's see if we can get out of here and clear that way. Yeah. Alright, we're going to make our way back to the highway. I don't know if y'all can see it straight ahead of me. Old JV Hunt's broke down right there on the off-ramp, and he's got the off-ramp all jacked up.
Turn right, then turn right.
On top of that, you got all the traffic backed up on I-10 eastbound. It is a mess. It is a mess in here right now. But we are almost out of it.
Turn right, then turn left.
Boy, she is definitely heavy. She does not want to come up out of that hole very well. Back up and running now, so I'll catch y'all here in a little bit. Man, oh man, what a long day. Finally parked up and sitting here at a Love's, and I had to wait on a parking spot. I literally like posted up with my flashers on, waiting for somebody to pull out because my clock was done, and I didn't really have much time to go anywhere else. So but I got a parking spot. So let's get to it. Part that I'm pretty sure most everybody's been waiting on. how did I do for the week? So, last place I left off at last week, I delivered in Oklahoma City, and then I went back to the house, and then from there I started the week off. I went up to Pryor, Oklahoma, grabbed a load that weighed 42,000 pounds, and went to Sedalia, Missouri. That load paid to the truck $1,059.24. From there, I bounced over to Wichita, Kansas, grabbed a load that weighed 19,000 pounds, went to La Vista, Nebraska with it. That load paid $1,279.22. And then from there, I ran over to Grand Island, Nebraska, and took that load down to, it ended up in Early, Texas. It had 2 other stops on it, but that's the load I took to the house with me over last weekend though. Weighed a total of 9,000 pounds, paid $2,143.87. Now the final numbers for the week: total miles, odometer miles, 2,106 miles. Total revenue, $4,482.33. That's a rate of $2.12 a mile, and my average fuel economy was 8.2 miles to the gallon. So that week was a little bit better. I pulled one of the loads I pulled this week. I pulled for the same agent that I pulled for the week before, so that's kind of turning out to be a pretty decent deal if I'm in that area. So got to go home for 2 days. Actually, I went home for a full 2 days. I think I said in my last video like a day and a half. It ended up being 2 full days. I was home by like noon, and then I left at like, I don't remember what time it was, 4 or 5, I think it was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that whenever I left. But anyway, that was on Sunday. So that's how the week ended up. So like always, y'all stay safe, keep the rubber side down, shiny side up, hit that thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good day.